Hey everyone, I am so sorry about the delay. I have been having trouble with my audio equipment. It was working just fine before I was supposed to start the stream, and then I sat down, looked at my stream, tested the microphone, and totally did not work. So I apologize for that. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I've been trying a bunch of different stuff for about 30 minutes, and it's been not great. So, uh, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Metroidvania Monday. Again, I apologize for the delay. Was not my intention. Checking about half an hour before everything, and it was working just fine. And then it decided not to. So, anyway, but I'm here. I'm going. We might run a little longer today, just in order to make up uh, what difference there. Maybe instead of like 4 o'clock, we'll run till 4:30 or 5. See how it goes. Just kind of waiting to see if more people get on they're watching. So I'm just gonna keep looking at stuff. Um yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do this thing. I've got this service that I bought through Humble Bundle called Pretzel. And it's the music that you guys have been hearing before the stream for the last few streams. And I've been trying to do it consistently. And for some reason today, it's basically been going like, hey, you can either do pretzel or you can speak into the microphone. And I have no idea why. It should have been doing just fine with both of them. I don't know what made it suddenly change its mind. I had to restart my computer. I basically had to reset everything. I'm hoping it's not the microphone. I love this microphone and it's been working great. I don't know why all of a sudden it would fork out on me. I double checked all the drivers and stuff too. It seems like it should be doing just fine. So, not sure what's up with that. Hey Adam, hey, bud. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to figure that out over the next couple of days. I don't think I really have any housekeeping stuff to really keep up with. I know that Jen, my girlfriend slash significant other, she wants to start doing spooky Sundays again. So we're hopefully gonna do that this Sunday. Please let me know whether this whole thing, like this whole Twitch interface, is really important to you, or whether you're okay with just seeing it on PlayStation. Because it's kind of a pain in the butt to try to move my computer out to the other room to do it, and it would be even more a pain in the butt to try to bring the PS4 in here to try to do it. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to do as far as is concerned. Um, but we will hopefully do Spooky Sunday starting this Sunday. And I think I'm gonna change my format a little bit in terms of, I'm still having tons of free time because of the extended stay-at-home order. We'll see what happens when May 1st. I have a feeling we're gonna be out until at least my job. I don't know about other people's jobs, but I think at least my job is gonna be because I work at a movie theater, at the IMAX theater down at the Pacific Science Center, and I think we're gonna be like completely not gonna have the ability to even June. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so I'm thinking I want to change up the format a little bit. I think I want to do Mondays, keep that as Metroidvania Mondays. Do Fridays as Fantasy Fridays. And I'll keep playing Breath of the Wild. Um, okay, good. Thanks for letting me know, Adam. Okay, so we might just hello microphone. Sorry. Um, so I think I'll turn Fridays into Fantasy Fridays. I'll keep playing Breath of the Wild on that. I'll start playing other Zelda games, or I mean, like I can get I can boot up my old Final Fantasy 14 account, basically start playing from scratch, and you can watch a complete MMO noob play from absolutely nothing. So let me open up this can of pushing ASMR. And then I think depending on what happens, I might do. My Wii was giving up on. Might do. whatever Wednesdays or something like that. Just do kind of whatever, play whatever I want. Throw the surveys on for those days. We'll see what goes with that. But please let me know again in the suggestion box down below what you guys want. I think I turned on loyalty settings through stream elements for starting with this stream. I'm not entirely sure what that means or does. I think what that essentially kind of does is it's kind of a way of doing bits before I get to affiliate status where I actually have bits. And basically, if you guys tune in and stay tuned in for longer, you can have more opportunity to win in contests. There's like a betting pool of like, will he win this certain game? Since I don't do a lot of like Overwatch and that type of stuff, that's not necessarily going to be the thing that I will do. But like we could open up contests to like, I don't know. There's ideas. I just was kind of looking. Hey, listen, Josh. But I was kind of looking at that. So if you guys tune in, if you guys stay tuned in, you should be getting points through that. I'm not entirely sure how it works. So today's kind of a trial run with that. We'll see if it continues. If it doesn't work, then I will reconfigure stuff. Basically a lot of technical stuff, technical difficulty. So, but yeah. So to summarize again for Josh and Alyssa, who just we'll probably start Spooky Sundays up again this Sunday. We'll see how it works. We will move. Fridays will become Fantasy Fridays, and I'll kind of play fantasy games, RPGs, or Legend of Zelda type games. I'll throw in another day, possibly Wednesdays. Not really sure at this point. We'll figure that out when it comes. And let me know if the loyalty settings thing works. I have no idea. I can't really tell. That'll all work out. So, anyway, so let's go ahead and get this started. Sound at least continues to look good, which is good. So, last time I got this ability, I can now double jump, which is very important. Yeah, I don't really know what was going on. Cool. Yeah. I don't know where it was really going on with like chat settings or microphone settings. Hopefully I can figure that out. I guess some other questions for you guys is like, what stuff do you guys want to be able to do? Like, would you guys like the loyalty programs and having like kind of the feedback of like, hey, if I watch a lot longer, I get a little bit more power to that type of stuff. That type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe it would. Get something. No. And my iPad gave up. Ton. Am I looking on the wrong side? I am looking on the wrong side. Oh my god. I was being silly. There we go. Okay. There we go. Back into the swing. Okay, eventually. Ah! Oh, that worked out. Oh, dude, don't get me. Stay down there. Frustrated. So how was everyone's weekend? What if you guys played any video games? Like, what was the thing that you played that you really enjoyed? I got PlayStation right now has a really good deal on the Kingdom Hearts collection, and I'm talking all the games. As far as I can tell, every game minus maybe the 3DS one and the online. But they have a sale for like Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, as well as like, or not 358 over 2, decoded, the card one that I'm completely forgetting the name of, and it's for like $30 for all those games, and it's normally $100, so it's like $70 off right now. And I was like, I am gonna buy that. So I went ahead and bought it, and then I started playing the first Kingdom Hearts. I guess technically the final mixed version of it, and I've been having those games aren't necessarily like my absolute favorite, but they're definitely a childhood favorite of mine. Be able to, so I had a lot of fun by that, and it's been so long since like the first two Kingdom Hearts games. I'm not sure that I'll play all of the like side ones, but like I at least want to play the and really acquaint myself with that convoluted as hell story. I mean, I like Kingdom Hearts, but that story makes no sense. I don't think it ever really was supposed to. It's Disney meets JRPG. Never was. Gone, kind of the fans are. Wow, I missed all of it. I've also been looking at. Oh yeah, I've heard about A Way Out. I want to play that. I actually wanted to play that with you, Adam. But I never really got the chance to. But yeah, no, I've heard really good things. Really good. Semi-asymmetric gameplay. Like it's not like asymmetric in instance. Some of the Dead by Daylight or it's not right. But like the more asymmetric strategy games, but asymmetric, not always necessarily tasks and everything. So. Chain of Memories, that's the other one. Okay, yeah, Chain of Memories was the other one I was thinking of. Did you not like Chain of Memories? I actually really enjoyed Chain of Memories when I was a kid, for one reason and one reason only. I loved getting I really liked being able to use his sword. So I thought the card combat was, you know, okay, but I'm not a super big fan of card combat. Where it has had, you know, it's true. Not necessarily my biggest thing. I'm not really good at figuring out how to build decks. It's not my forte. I'm excited to eventually get to play Kingdom Hearts 3. Pop out. Like I said, I kind of just want to just two. I think the weird thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 for me, like, you know, everyone was saying, oh, it's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And then it happened, and I haven't really heard much about it, like good or bad. It makes me kind of concerned with actual game quality. Of the Kingdom Hearts spin-off games was actually Birth by Sleep. It's a prequel of sorts, and minus one gripe with it, and it's purely basically you have 3 stories to go through, and I just kind of wish that they had 3 stories to go through if you want the whole story. I wish that they had just gone, like, given you the ability to transfer your abilities between the different stories. Because I hated grinding. Just like, I just want to play the same ability. You know, and maybe not all of the same abilities, but at least some of them. So that I don't have to do it for the 3rd time in a row now. But I liked the characters, I liked what it added to the Hearts universe. And Leonard Nimoy as the main villain was, may he rest in peace. Fantastic. I don't generally think of Leonard Nimoy. I always like it when people kind of cast against them. Because, like, there's definitely a reason why Mark Hamill is, you know, the guy who plays the villains. He's really good at it. He's really good at bringing it. Like, I always find it funny, too, that the guy who plays the villains, but he's always like this, I'm the dark and brooding one, blah, 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 I'm Mark Hamill in this show. But his first villainous role really was the Joker, who was like, super buoyant and super energetic, and it's just like, that's the direction that it's not going, and typecast the other. And one of my favorite against typecasting is Tim Curry as Nigel Thornberry, because, man, you want to talk about someone who's always cast as the villain. Tim Curry always cast as the villain. His casting as Nigel Thornberry is one of the funniest things. I freaking... Again, guys, I'm not entirely... Have a cruise for cheer? Okay. I'll give this a different voice than the chosen one. Oh, no, never mind. Not reason. And then we go into Spinny Ball. Like, Kingdom Hearts went full throttle with this cast, too. Angel Osment is okay. Ooh. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to technically get this until later, but I'll go ahead and get it now since I'm... So eventually I have to get all 12 in order. Which some people like, some people don't. I think it's a fun mechanic, and honestly not that bad when you have been kind of looking at them throughout the game anyway, but not all the people. I don't think it's as bad as Prime 2. Backtrack. I've heard Prime 2. I'm someone who likes Backtrack. Robert. I'm trying to think of where I was in the topic exactly. Like the entirety of Gargoyles, actually. I think that's a huge reason. Gargoyles is like 98% cast against their typecast. Like, you know, Keith David was for once not the villain. Marina Circus is say her name. But she's a villain rather than Metroid. Jonathan Frakes, same, he's a villain rather than a hero. I think it's fun. I just always feel bad, especially like racial typecasts are always a bad thing too, and David is one once who suffers. He's always got it. And he's got a great voice for it, but like I love him as Goliath. I think he's he's got to be like the more I will rip your anti-hero, but still hero. I think it took a long way around, but I'm back. So... go this way. Go. Yeah, I can go. Yeah, I think I can. Go through here. Hooray! Progress! Okay, fine, I'm good. Those guys will charge after you as you're charging your shots, so you gotta be careful on your shots. Hey, big boy. Scan this.
Recording to logbook.
It is voice acting. I mean, like, I should live up to my channel. I know so much about voice acting, and it's called Duke of Voices. I should do it. Live up to. I mean, everyone has their own, right? Like. I don't really know where I'm going with that. Obviously, I have my preferences. Cast. Not cast. Whoa, that bounced. I'm glad that they don't like allow you to do far more. Oh, okay, here we go. Minute boss time. There's the wave beat. I don't get. Wow, I almost got the wave beam. Wonder if that was a glitch. And see, the other cool thing with the space jump is now it has double dash around a little bit faster. So it gives me an advantage with that too. I think it's cool how they incorporated a lot of stuff. Come on. Now for the big mama. She-Goth, supreme predator of the things. Very easy, just like me. Come on. We can do this. Yep, go underneath it. Oh, get better up. There we go. Goodbye. It just says She-Goth, but I always call her Mama She-Goth. Second. Anybody want to be a mod for me? I do not think I have seen that video. Unasena's video sounds alright. She got me. Now we finally get to see what beams are like. This one. So unlike the first game where the are additive, or not the first one, rather the 2D Metroids where most of the beams are additive. In this one, the beams all have different attributes. So the wave beam is electric, and that gives it a couple of properties. One is that it comes in on enemies, which is scan this ice person. Do that. And now there are enemies that I couldn't have hit before that I can now hit. Sparking guys. Yeah, I really like the beat system and. Oh, so the first time I played this game, I was like, 15 or 16, better than that. And I came out of there and I was like, oh man, that was such a hard boss battle. Okay, I just got to get to a safe spot. Okay, I just got to get to a safe spot. Oh my god! Like, these guys popped out and they scared the crap out of me. It's not good. So, that is a fun side story. Save. I gotta figure out if I can add in the stream deck, like, macros. How. Yeah, see, electricity also shocks your enemies, so it's still for a little bit longer. Doesn't necessarily work with all enemies, but can. Yes, fine. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ugh. Right? Well, it's always when you feel like you have defeated a great, you've just conquered something. Conquered. Okay, now I've got a room to breathe. They're not gonna. They couldn't possibly throw something at me. It was worse. When they throw something at you, that'll make it worse. Oh yeah, now I can do this. How did I get double jump? I know, crazy, right? Come on. The other fun thing that I think they did in this game is that rather than make missiles like in Super Metroid where you can just like or the other Metroid, like I mean they fire almost as there's a little bit of a delay because you have to load missiles. Shoot another one, but it takes just a moment or two. I think that is a mission. Let's put it in. Oh, scan these guys. Okay. Those are one of the one-time only scans that always forget that they. I don't know why. Why there are one. Eat my heat. Maybe she got down there very not happy with me. So, like, for example here, power beam is way faster, so carrying out a room of those way better with the power beam. But, again, situational. I think that's another good thing. It made it a little balanced. One beam isn't necessarily more. It's not all the way, but it definitely helps. So. Oh man, good old Resident Evil talk. Well, and since you guys are the ones who really want me to play, us to play Spooky Sunday anyway, what are games that you want me and Jen to play? Do you want me to return to Resident Evil? Do you want us to try to finish out Claire? I think whatever we play, we're gonna have to start over because I don't remember. Yeah, what do you guys think? Play. Come back.
Recording.
Even do. I have to be. I feel like I'm missing. Oh wait, this one. If you by co-op you mean, well, we're not necessarily gonna do co-op games. I don't think Jen really wants to play. I could be wrong with that. Very well be wrong with that. But I think we want to do more so like me play and her being emotional. So yes, that can include Alien Isolation if you guys wanted to. I will remind you, however, that last time I played Alien Isolation, it felt like it almost gave me a heart attack. So, oh no! Ah, poop. 3 different RE games. Okay, fair enough. I can guarantee the scare factor is going to be there no matter which game. You guys have that going. Ooh, okay. Would you want me to play the first Evil Within before I play Evil Within 2, or would you want me to just play Evil Within? Because honestly, I love those games. I think either one. All right. Okay, fair enough. Jumping straight into 2. I can do that, I think. I did also get at some point. Oh, I'm spacing on the name of it. The famous GameCube horror game. One that's more psychological and actually helped inspire Amnesia. Oh, hello, Space Pirate. I don't. Remember, there. Yeah, now I'm getting back into Eternal Darkness. That's right. I do have that for GameCube, so that is also an option. I've never played it before. I have no idea what to expect, other than I know the sanity system plays a part. The pirates music. I also love that too, if you overcharge them with electricity, I can actually hit the enemies. I'm seeing there's a map station. I think purple door. Yep, map station. I do have Soma. I could also play that one. I've never played that one either, so. That one's also made by. Also a pop. You also have Amnesia. We'll say I have watched players the entirety of it. So. Most of the scares for me would just be like kind of trying to survive. But I mean that could be fun. More pirates. Oh, and I should say this too, like, I saw this image earlier today of, there's a fan of Samus fighting Darth Vader, and I hate to say it, but I really think Darth Vader would win that fight 9 times that time. And the 10th time would be only if Samus would actually be stealthy. And the reason that I bring that up is notice how not stealthy she's being. So I just don't think Samus could actually like this stuff. I think that's the only way she could ever do it. She got the wrong. I just don't see her doing that. I think, you know, she's not totally guns a-blazing, but she's pretty much guns. So I don't find Subnautica that scary, actually. I find it fun. There are certainly elements that are scary. Here, and I'm gonna try to find some
Recorded to logbook.
pirate data. Log 10.515.8. Our initial test exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appears to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as the unforeseen evolution, like additional poison sacs within the abdomen. The appearance of a second ring of mandibles, several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience. It appears possible that given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion. Most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrolled, yet to be euthanized. Even still, we've remained hopeful further experimentation will result in a success. That's what happened up on the space station. They were experimenting with the parasites, the parasite queen went nuts, yeah.
Recorded to logbook.
Log 10.712. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon Forest, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Your records show no unauthorized entries. We must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, else are finding their way in through. subterranean tunnels. Found many small breaches of this latter sort, plug them whenever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable.
Recording to logbook.
Log 10.587.7. Mining operations have begun near the crater where the phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily phazon yield have increased 44%. Mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows. Several incidents of phazon-induced madness reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the chambers. Symptoms include equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, most extreme cases, hallucination. Timeline reassessment for the binary operation is recommended, as the materials prove more unstable than initial analysis into.
Recording to logbook.
Log 10.344.8. We have codified the newfound energy source as phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin spilling phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. Mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single generation reproduction. Plans are to establish a full science team on Talent 4 vitalized. So you can tell the Space Pirate's taking much more scientific approach to phazon and its effects, whereas the Chozo call it like the great poison and stuff. So alright, take care, sir. Yep. Fire at me. There's a heavier duty turrets, and I think those want to or piratical items. Yeah, she'd be fine if she has the high ground or some sand. Know how later sand. There you are. What's up, friend? Zap. Oh, there you are. Come on. Okay. After my refreshing diet Coke, Coke. Or pirate day.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, 10.299.2. Scans of spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from Wanderer-class planet identified as Talent 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading mark 40.08.02, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric image. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive element of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, and unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talent 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. So just like the Space Pirates usually do, they find something that Chozo were there, and they Log 10.401.7. Phazon mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. Anjara Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters. Soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base and star world. Man's predictions are half true. We shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. Yeah, what they don't know is I'm here. Although it is funny, because like later on the game actually starts to say like, "Hey, the hunter's here. That's not good." I find there's one log entry that always made me laugh in a dark, morbid way, but I'm still point that out when we get to it. I don't think that's until it shall be a small one. Fourth ball thing. I'm just kind of coming back to Samus. I don't know, what are some other like pairing? I mean, like one of my favorite shows on YouTube, Battle, and I find it quite entertaining, and I don't know, I enjoy the idea of seeing people with each other not normally pitted. I don't really know where. Oh.
Recorded to logbook.
Search. Planet Zebes.
Recorded to logbook.
Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the terrestrial object, where remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to on race. Current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be a barren class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. I think that might be. Oh. Okay, jump up. I'm kind of surprised SR 3D80. That was. Apologize. Maybe they just didn't want to include it, or maybe it's not. It is kind of interesting to consider that Talon 4 and Zebes are. Why am I having trouble making this jump? Oh my lord. Badly right. That kind of indicates, at least partially, Chozo stayed somewhat close to home. Oh, it is okay. I don't. What part did you miss? I don't know why the audio might have been going in and out. I hope everything's still set to. I swear, it's been so much time. Is it making a clicking sound, or is it just that the audio is kind of going in? Ooh, yeah, I have a little bit of rendering lag. That might have been it. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. I'm just having a great tech day. Oh, I like the idea of pitting people against each other from universes that they are not normally in. So like Death Battle on YouTube does that a lot. I think they just had a thing today with Cable versus Booster Gold. Their most infamous one is Goku Superman. It's to be expected. Oh. I'll also move my microphone a little bit closer. Maybe that'll help. Could be that I was just getting too far from the mic. Oh, Space Pirates! Woohoo! Out of my face. That's true. I am shooting things a lot. Flying pirate. Actually, I should show you first. A new weapon. Super missile. Super missiles to make pirates. Ooh. Here you are. There you are. So yeah, rather than make super missiles side expansion, they just decided to make it a beam combo, which I think is one of the coolest things. So there are beam combos for all 4 beams, which it's a great way to strategy involved. Oh, now comes the Metroids.
Recording to logbook.
So, fortunately, unlike in previous games, you can defeat the Metroids without the Ice Beam. It is easier with the Ice Beam, but you can still do it. I was gonna spam something. Let me do your research. You guys are so much I'm just going to read this fast. Initial transfer of Metroids to research facility completed. 3 were terminated in incidents at the landing sites. The others have been transferred safely. Phase-on infusion testing is underway. We are able to observe the effects of phase-on on Metroids, especially with their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by phase-on resources. Research suggests a considerable growth in size and power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. They are testing Metroid. They cannot stop doing it. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codename Ridley, was recently completed after his defeat on Zeba's command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in the cycle. Metamorphosis was made quite successful, and early tests indicated drastic strength and ability, defensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor added as well. I believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, became the mainstay of our security. top, you will certainly. Oh, 50% of logbook. So yeah, one thing that is consistent with Ridley throughout the Metroid series. But although this indicates that he was created by the Space Pirates. Confidence is high regarding Phazon after you know enough about Phazon now to be designing it with Space Pirates. The code name for this venture was Project Eagles. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion can produce radical new hydrogen. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current testing. Phazon madness is a concern, but the refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the obvious cause of mental degeneration. I can say I'm a voice actor. If I stay locked on. Nope, can't lock on to the head. And I just like breaking this. Sure.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.420, 420.7. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than it answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's nucleus, but the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluid, yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is a problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. Continue to research this matter. Isolation of this life-giving essence would be the key to our ascendance.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.50.6. Studies of Metroid biology continue, but with limited progress. It seems likely that we'll be much more successful using the Metroids for our means, rather than trying to reduce their power. They could be adequately tamed, but have no need of proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies. Once we find a way to shield them from cold containment, be invincible. Furthermore, they could then harvest the we could then harvest the energy they'd consumed, but have a nearly limitless source of power at our disposal. Yep. Old tricks, they killer systems. P-Virus is in the Pirate Virus? Actually, you're not or Phazon Virus? You're actually not far off with later on in the...
Recording to logbook.
Sorry, Alright, so now I gotta get these around. Did that? Oh, it's... That worked. Not at all. There we go. Then... Thermal. This is one of the coolest additions to Metroid Prime, the addition of visors. I think it really works for the first-person perspective. Oh, I got thermal visor. Thermal visor, rather. They are gonna have me right away. Buddy. Well, missiles rather than energy, but there we go. Thermal. Oh, they refilled the Metroids. A little bit more to fear. And missile. Arc. But I don't have to use it. Oh, not that it really matters, but there is. I forgot that the thing is actually. First time. The ending is actually tied into how many items you have. So I am going to try to collect every secret special ending at the end. Is important for Metroid Prime 2. That is. I'm starting it here. So. Ah, wow, that was the camera. There we go. Okay. Phew. That was irritating. We'll keep going. Here's another item. Missile. May not be this room. Go down. Go. Thermal visor. I should also ask, like, do you want to watch all 3 Prime games in a row, or would you rather have it be broken up by? I can certainly do. Oops. Okay, so question about, is the volume going down on your side when explosions were happening? Because it should be doing that, and if it's not doing that, something's wrong with OBS. I don't know what's going on. I am having the worst tech difficulty. I really know why. It's like, as I talk, that should bring down the volume of the game volume right now, but it doesn't seem to be doing that, and I don't know why, but it's showing that it is on my side. But my question was, would you prefer to see all 3 Metroid Prime games? Would you have it be broken up? Timeline-wise, it'd be fun to do all 3 in a row, but I totally understand if it gets first-person point. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Right now it should be ducking down the volume on your side when I talk so that my voice comes through more clearly, but if it's not doing that, something's wrong with my settings and I don't know what because I haven't changed anything. That's irritating. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but something is weird. I don't know what's going on then. Because like right now I'm looking at my screen and as I'm talking I'm noticing that the game volume is getting quieter. And then it gets louder again once I stop talking. So let me see if I try that right now. It should be getting quieter as I'm talking. I'm looking at the screen. Maybe. I thought I brought it down to quite a bit though. Let me try bringing it down just a little bit more. Yeah, because I was having this trouble too with, because like what should have been happening with the music during the beginning was that it should have been having that effect. Oh boy, oh boy. Why is today my bad tech day? I really don't know. Yeah, no, it's just not what it should be doing. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna try something. Bring up the ratio so that maybe it'll bring it down even a little. Okay. So now it should be going really quiet as I'm talking it. Really, really, really quiet. Really, really, really quiet. Really, really, really quiet. I don't know what's going on. I am... The only thing that I can think is that OBS updated somewhat recently, and maybe that messed with the settings, but it looks like it's working fine, so I didn't think that there was a problem. Oh well, we'll keep going. There's not much else I can do. So if I talk right now, does the volume of the game increase or decrease? Should be decreasing based on what I'm seeing on the screen as well as what's happening to me in the game. Okay, good. So maybe the ratio just wasn't set right for this. I don't know. Again, I didn't change anything and it was working just fine for Metroid Zero mission. Maybe it just needed to be brought down entirely. Maybe I need to throw a compressor. Okay. After multiple irritations are done. Today is legitimately David's technical difficulty day. I have no idea why. Now I got both the things I need to be able to press. That's good. Alright, so what time is it now? 3:51? Okay. I think there's a single boss that I can get through. And that should be a good stopping spot. I can spend the rest of this week trying to figure out what the frick is going on with my... Oh yeah, here we go. Boss time. This is one of my favorite bosses, too. They're pretty much all my favorite boss, but yeah. Giant rock monster! Key is to use the thermal visor, find the weak spot. Now it's visible, but now I can't use the thermal visor. Main visor. We're gonna take out the weak spot. Now the weak spot is moved. Oh. I always find it funny when it says use the morph ball boost to get out of it. I just turned into the morph ball and I back to me. That's not good. I forgot how much faster this is in super missiles. And can you hear me okay now? Is my voice coming through just fine as I'm talking and as things are going? Come on, buddy boy. There we go. Something. And I get squished. Okay, good. Good, good. Slightly more. Okay, come on. Oh. Sometimes I think it's just better to. Certainly wouldn't disagree with it. Go on, Emerald. Okay, are you done yet throwing rocks at me? Your answer is no. He sucks the bot back in, but I guess it's just he man. Yeah, see, I think I have better luck. Very not happy with it. Almost done. Almost done. Come on. There we go. Defeated. Tonk. One of my favorite abilities in this game, actually in any Metroid. Spider-Man. Plus, this design is just awesome. I love Spider-Man. Now I can do this. It's a little slow, I will fully admit, but it is also a lot of fun. Here. Phone. Over, come on. Egmore. I did not mean to do that. Actually gonna go explore that other spider ball track. Oh well, I think... Nope. Nope. It's called the spider ball. It originated in Metroid 2. One of the few things from Metroid 2 that I was like, oh, really interesting that came from a Game Boy. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm done being frustrated for today. Gonna leave it there for now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties, both audio, mainly audio. Um, try to get that figured out before the next stream. I genuinely do not know what's going on. The only thing I can think of is that the OBS updates messed with a lot of my settings. And also I'm kind of just doing this by myself. It's hard for me to keep track of absolutely everything as this is going on. So, um, I will try to get that figured out. I will also try. We will try to do more streaming throughout the week. Uh, make everything work. Pretty much all I can think to say. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Unless there is a great desire for me to do something else, I think I'll return to Breath of the Wild this Friday. Again, we'll make Fridays Fantasy Fridays. Go from there. Yeah. So, and then I'll try to throw in. Maybe I'll do something on Wednesday. Maybe I'll do something on Thursday. I have no idea at this point. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I got some other stuff to figure out. So, yeah, I figured you'd appreciate that, Adam. So again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the views. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button. Make sure that you follow me for future updates. Let me know what you think in the suggestion box. Find me on the social media, all of the various ones down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, so thank you guys so much. And I'll sign off. This is the Duke of Voices. Catch you guys either Friday or someday beforehand. Find out together. I have no idea. Adios.